What's up? This is Dak Dirty Spoons from the IWC, and this is the Wrestling Recap Show for September 23rd, 2012. First, I would like to congratulate Jerry Lawler and wish him a very, very speedy recovery. He is resting back home in Memphis. He will be speaking to the WWE Universe tomorrow, Monday, September 24th on Raw. So, at some point, I would suggest everybody DVDR it. Fast forward past the filler, watch Jerry Lawler's interview, and then delete the rest. Yes, I said filler because this Monday's Raw, to me the best thing was the three-man booth. Having JR, JBL, and Michael Cole. Michael Cole doing straight play-by-play, JBL being the heel color commentary, and JR helping those guys tell a story was literally the best thing that happened on Raw all night. I also learned on Monday that a super main event is when the champion and a number one contender team up to face another champion and another number one contender. Except it's on SmackDown. Then it's just called a main event. Or, as Teddy Long puts it, how we handle things on Friday nights. Yes. I don't think AJ is very much longer for her general manager role. She had, I believe, one talking segment, and I was very much not impressed with the character she has progressed as an authority figure. I really think that if you're going to be a general manager, you need to be either heel or face, not crazy. I would personally love to see what happens if they had no general manager and they just had, the board of directors or whomever, some faceless. Maybe Triple H has phone calls. I don't know, but AJ looks amazing, and I love seeing her on my screen. I don't like her in this role, though. But again, that's just me. In a perfect world, I think that AJ would start managing Kane and Undertaker as she was ordered to by the board of directors after Vicky Guerrero got her canned, and then Vicky Guerrero's named interim Raw GM. So that, again, we're pushing the tag team division, keeping AJ on television, and Kane and Daniel Bryan doing their thing. Because hands down, that is the most entertaining thing on WWE programming. And it is just, I was crying, laughing at the main event of SmackDown when Kane and Daniel Bryan were just whacking all those tag teams with chairs. It was, I rewound it 4 times just to watch those two progress to Daniel Bryan handing Kane the chair, Kane being like, thank you, and then beating the ever-loving crap out of Cody Rhodes. And then Kane goes outside the ring. I mean, it throws in the Usos and Primo Nepico and Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, just throw them in the ring, and then literally, Daniel Bryan was just cracking him in the head with chairs, and then Kane gets in the ring while the guys are down in the ring, just starts beating the crap out of them. I'm telling you, I like that the tag team division is not, again, it's being relegated as more of a comedy act, but it is the most entertaining part of WWE television. I don't really care about John Cena's newest drive to become WWE champion. This whole CM Punk respect thing, I kind of see what I want to see more, because it could be interesting, because this respect angle, as opposed to others, feels a lot more legitimate, seeing as how I have seen the kind of guys that Vince McMahon has pushed in the past. Big, muscular guys outside of Shawn Michaels. I mean, he's always leaned on those kind of bigger, stronger, brawnier guys, and it is different to see. Well, I say different, but it's definitely not the norm to see someone, more of CM Punk's build and persona being pushed as hard as he is. That being said, he's at the top babyface because, again, it's still Vince McMahon's company until he dies. And as long as he dies, he's going to put his chips on the big guy over the small guy. I believe that had a lot to do with CM Punk being turned heel. But now it's coming back to bite him in the butt because John Cena had surgery on Tuesday, and now he's in recovery. While he will be on TV, as it's looking like, he will not be wrestling. That is important because now, at this point, it looks like the top babyface in WWE is Sheamus. That's right, the top active wrestler playing the face role in WWE programming right now is Sheamus. Randy Orton is off shooting his movie, and Cena is hurt. That is a problem for WWE because Sheamus can't fight everyone. I don't care how big he is. So that means they're going to have to put someone else up there in that main event slot who's a face. And to be quite honest with you, the only two people I see right now would be Kane and Daniel Bryan. Both former champions, both main eventers, and right now, I don't care if they're mean or what, those two guys are faces to me. They could be in that main event spot and fight CM Punk or Alberto Del Rio. But it looks like they're going another Alberto Del Rio Sheamus match for Hell in a Cell, and that would drive me out of my mind. That's pretty much my little, I guess it's more of a rant than a recap. It actually started as a recap. Now it just turned into a rant. And it's because I love what Daniel Bryan and Kane are doing. This, I'm a tag team champion, I'm a tag team champion. This, I'll hurt you, but not the team. And I want to keep the titles, but I want the pin. It's hilarious. It's the best thing on SmackDown, hands down. And it is most definitely the most entertaining thing on WWE programming. I would suggest you catch it. But I would start with the anger management segments from Raw and then go from there. It's insane to think this kind of talent is it's just, I don't know what more I can say. I can't hype this enough. I mark out every time I see those guys, and I think it's justified. Okay, I do want to move on to TNA because while WWE is doing something right, TNA is doing something stupid. They are continuing to drag this Aces and Eights a la Core Light, and basically the Aces and Eights have taken out Abyss's brother, and I'm really interested to see if this will bring Abyss out, because I think that if we can get to a point where we get Abyss back, this Aces and Eights storyline still won't be worth it, but it'll be a little bit easier to take. I'm sorry, Joseph Parks. Yeah. Got hit in the head with a hammer at the clubhouse for Aces and Eights. Yo, I don't understand. I mean, you literally cannot explain. The situation is you have some mass vigilantes who break into a soundstage in Orlando, Florida, and you can't find them. And you're just now, literally just now, 2 months later, thinking, hey, maybe they had inside help. This really makes Dixie Carter look like a fool for hiring idiots and psychos. Still, there's been no reveal of who's in charge of the Aces and Eights, who their inside help is, but Hulk Hogan will be meeting with them face to face next week. So they've already beat down Hulk and put him in the hospital once. I don't think they'll do it again, but again, what else do they do? I don't know. This is my face. I don't know. Hopefully this is leading to something, but it looks like it's leading to Bound for Glory is going to be the big reveal, and it will be, again, another huge letdown. Speaking of Bound for Glory, they are setting up Austin Aries for kind of a heel-ish turn. He is also playing himself as the underdog in his match with Jeff Hardy. I don't know about this. I really need to see more, but again, TNA, they've not really impressed me with this Bound for Glory series. Last year, James Storm won it pretty hands down, and he led for a good portion of the whole Bound for Glory series, and he ended up losing to Bobby Roode. This year, again, James Storm was poised to lead all the way, and from several reports saying that he should have won, but TNA called an audible at the last minute. I guess they realized they didn't have anything for Robert Roode to do at Bound for Glory if James Storm was defending the title against Austin Aries. So again, change the last minute. I think this is for the best, but I want to see a little bit more. Turning Austin Aries is going to be a little bit complicated, seeing as how he's very popular with the fans, but so is Jeff Hardy. I guess they don't want to split the fans, but at the same time, I think that they would get more bang for their buck if it was a face-to-face mutual respect. I want to be the World Heavyweight Champion, I want to be the World Heavyweight Champion kind of match. But again, that's just me. Hey, what do I know? I'm just a mark on the camera, as a particular Bischoff would say. Anyway, and in some not so happy news to me, it looks like Beth Phoenix will be retiring from wrestling. She will not be renewing her contract, and her last televised date, or her last date on television for WWE program looks like it's going to be October 22nd, and afterwards she's expected to retire from wrestling. It's sad to see her go because she was, again, a pure wrestler, a real wrestler in that Divas locker room. And I personally would like to say that I have enjoyed her work, even when she was, I guess, doing that Divas of Destruction with Natalya, which was a little creepy. But anyway, I would like to wish her the best in her future endeavors, and I hope that she finds what she's looking for. And I personally hope that thing that she's looking for is, I'm not going to say TNA, because TNA treats her divas like crap. They just do. I would like to say that she finds happiness maybe in an independent, all-female wrestling promotion that actually promotes wrestling. I'll say that. Yeah. So this has been That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, signing off.